Hey guys, welcome back to our channel and welcome back to another video. So in today's video, we're going to be doing something that I have never done before on this channel, and that is talk about a book. I honestly never thought the day would come where I would want to talk about books on YouTube, but here we are because I think I found my new favorite book of all time and I need to talk to you guys about it, and that is Reminders of Him by Colleen Hoover. Now before we go any farther in the video, I need to remind you guys to please leave a like on the video if you enjoy, and also subscribe if you haven't already. I would really appreciate that. So now let's talk about this book. If you are already a subscriber, you might be thinking, wait, Hannah, you're talking about a book on your YouTube channel. You do other things besides watch TV? Yes, I do. However, up until recently, I didn't read a lot. But during this pandemic and being stuck inside, I kind of refound my love for reading because of one of my really close friends, and she introduced me to a bunch of new books, and I was like, you know what? I'm not doing anything. Why not read? I mean, it gives me something to do. So yeah, I started reading again, and I forgot how much I loved it because a lot of my time is spent watching TV shows and movies because that is what my channel is about. That is what I spend my time doing because I always try my best to give you guys the most high quality videos possible. And so when it comes to Heartland, a lot of my videos, actually the majority of my videos on my channel are Heartland videos. So what does that mean? It means that a lot of my time is spent watching Heartland so that I can give you guys the best video quality possible whenever I'm talking about Heartland on YouTube. But anyway, I recently refound my love for reading, and I joined a couple of book Facebook groups, like book recommendation Facebook groups, just because I wanted to know what books were popular. And as soon as I joined, I saw a bunch of books being recommended by Colleen, and I was like, okay, she must be a really good author. Like, every second post I was seeing was talking about one of Colleen's books. So I was like, okay, let's give this a go, because why not? I'm either gonna love it or I'm gonna hate it, because that is how I am. If you guys are longtime viewers of my channel, you guys know that it is very hard for me to find something that I enjoy enough to talk about on YouTube, because I'm just really picky when it comes to what I enjoy enough to talk about on YouTube. In order for me to talk about it on YouTube, I have to really enjoy everything about what I'm talking about. So that is why on YouTube I mainly talk about Heartland and Manifest and Outer Banks, because those are the only 3 shows that I enjoyed enough to talk about. So anyway, going back to Colleen and this amazing new book that I found that I absolutely love, after I saw that Colleen's books had been recommended more times than I can even count or remember, I was like, okay, why not go with her most recent book, because that is what I saw being talked about the most. So I ordered it, and I have to be honest with you guys, I was completely ready to be like, I hate this, because again, I have to absolutely love something in order to talk about it, in order to enjoy it and spend my time reading it. So I was fully ready to be like, yeah, we're not reading this. But right from the first page, I kid you not, I was like, oh my gosh, I love this. The book is very interesting. I'm not going to go into detail in this video because I do not want to spoil this book, because I think this book everyone needs to read. It is just absolutely amazing. If you haven't read it yet and you're thinking about reading it, stop what you're doing. I'm honestly telling you to stop watching this video, go order the book on Amazon, go read it, and then come back and watch this video. This book is written so well. It's written so in such a simple way, and it's easy to understand. However, the plot of this book and the story that's being told is so emotional and so heavy, and it's I don't get emotional when watching TV shows or reading books very often. It takes a lot to make me emotional when it comes to what I'm reading or watching, but honestly, I teared up a couple of times when reading this book. I loved that we got to see this book being told in Kenna's perspective and also Ledger's perspective. I thought that was really interesting. I am a fan when you get to see multiple kind of points of view in books, because I think it makes the story easier to understand, and also there's a better chance you'll be able to relate to the story and stuff like that when it's being told by multiple, or when you're reading it through multiple points of view. So I absolutely love that. But that is also because I'm a fan of multiple points of view in books. I just find it easier to read and also easier to relate with, and just easier to understand. And I love when books have multiple points of view, and that's how the story is being told. But this story, there was never a time where I was like, okay, I'm bored now. Like, I'm a speed reader, okay? I can read books really fast. I read this book in like 3 hours. And when I was done with it, I was like, I want to read that over again. The whole story, I think, could be turned into a book or TV show. And honestly, I think this book is worthy of a sequel. There's so many possible storylines left in this book. Not that the book wasn't wrapped up in a perfect way. It was, trust me, it was. But part of my job, you know, as a TV show and movie reviewer here on YouTube is looking in between the lines and reading in between the lines for what can happen next with these characters. So the entire time I was reading this book, I was, one, enjoying the story, obviously, but I was also like, this needs to be a TV show, this needs to be a movie, and this is who I would cast, and this is what needs to happen, and this is what needs to happen in the sequel. I was like, I love these characters, and I honestly haven't stopped thinking about the book and the story and the characters, and there's a lot more that can be done with these characters, in my opinion. If Colleen wanted to write a sequel for this story, I think it could definitely be done. And from what I'm seeing on social media, a lot of people are loving this book. Now, I know that Colleen is a very, very popular author, at least from what I can tell, from being a part of these groups and stuff, but a lot of people I don't think I've seen one bad thing said about this book. And trust me, in Facebook groups, that says a lot. So that is basically all I have for today's video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, drop a comment, and subscribe. If you've read this book, make sure to let me know all your thoughts down in the comment section down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, I know it was different than what I normally do, so if you guys could please leave a like on it. If you did enjoy when I talked about a book on my channel for the first time, if you enjoyed, please leave a like. That lets me know. Also, drop a comment and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.